My name's Eoin Finn, and welcome to the Blissology podcast, where we share teachings from my new book, Yoga Optimized, about philosophy, embodied physiology, and incredible biomechanical tools. Welcome to the wisdom of Yoga Optimized with me, Eoin Finn, where I share bite-sized lessons from this book. Most people think this book is only about technical yoga asana, and there's so much of that information in there, and I love it, but it's filled with philosophy as well, which actually informs how we do the yoga. So on page 51, chapter 11, section 1, the name of this section is called The Biggest Wrong Turn for Happiness, and I want to share a few lessons really quickly with you about this. There is a place in yoga that we feel that is happy for no good reason. It's called peace and contentment, and that's what we want to tap into. But there's also a big problem. The biggest problem we get in life is that we are happy because we want the approval of others. So there becomes a fork in the road that says, I am happy because I know peace and contentment, or I am happy when I get the approval of others. And I tell a story here. I saw this program activated in my son when he turned 7. In a moment not many would have marked as a milestone, something hit me hard one sunny fall morning when he left the house for school. He was just starting grade 2. And in that moment, I saw him check out his hair in the mirror in the front door. It took him over a minute, and he was trying to get it exactly right. I'd never seen him do this before. Before this stage in his 2nd grade, people would tell my son that he was cute, and he didn't know what that meant. He was just happy for no good reason. And when he left for school that day, I thought to myself, oh my God, if he has a good hair day, he'll be happy. Or if he thinks he's having a good hair day, and if he thinks he's having a bad hair day, he won't be happy. And I wrote here that if somebody came from another planet, they would think, oh my God, these people are crazy on this planet. They make a big deal about this keratin protein coming out of their head, and they make their self-worth that. And so the whole point is that our yoga practice can reinforce this. If we look on the yoga mat and think, I will be happy if I can do this as well as somebody else, and we make ourselves slaves to that whole samskara, that whole cultural download that I will be happy if I get your approval. But Woody Allen said it best, your opinion of me is none of my business. And that is such great yogic advice, because you need to get on your mat and just practice because it feels incredible. And that's what I'm asking people to do, is yoga is a feeling and not just a shape. And I tell a story in here about how it took me 27 years to get this through my head, because if I go deep into back bends and wheel poses, I don't have the spine for it. And so much of this book is about teaching people about their physiology. My fingers don't bend backwards a lot. They hit compressive points, and my spine doesn't bend backwards into extension that much either. And I was hurting myself, but I always saw all these people who were super bendy, and they had all the people coming to the retreats. And I used to go, oh my God, unless I can do deep wheel poses and try and grab my feet, I'm not going to get the people in my classes, and I won't be liked either. So I'm guilty of it. And I had to use duo, dynamic unifying opposition. I had to use what's in this book called Sensation-Guided Attunement, and just feel the right amount of stretch over the front body as I guided, the right amount of compression, not too much in my lower back. And maybe I'm not the most back-bendy person in the world, but man, I am happy. My body is functioning better now than I could ever imagine. And in the process, at the end of my practice, I let go of the approval of others, and I tune into a place that is happy for no good reason. So everybody, let's make sure that our yoga practice frees us rather than enslaving us to this cultural download. And I hope that's helpful.